Peace. Peace, 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 peace. This is part 2. Bill Cosby is guilty. I'm not sad. But let me get back into what I was talking about in part 1. Am Shu Amun Ra. When I was talking about how the case with Clarence Thomas and Anita Hill. Clarence Thomas and Anita Hill, you up in the White House, or they having all these delegates, these politicians fighting for you, meaning Clarence Thomas, and his mess came out. But you see what happens when he had somebody backing him up. He had the politicians, white folks, backing him up because they needed him to be in the position that he's in. Don't get it twisted. It's a price for everything. Now, I know some of you don't feel a little over emotional, but Bill Cosby sold himself to the devil. Let's get it straight. He sold himself because the reason why I say that, the Bill Cosby I know and still love, the one that used to do the comedy shows back in the 70s, the Bill Cosby I know who used to do movies with Sidney Poitier, that Bill Cosby, even though that's probably around the time when he was he's getting more famous and more famous. But for those who don't know, that, Cosby became super rich. But I'm going to give you my opinion. Even though Bill Cosby elevated his game, elevated his resources, elevated his education, elevated his family's status quo, after a while, he started becoming arrogant. Bill started having a big ass nose, if you will. Because when you start pointing the finger at your own people, talking about they need to learn how to talk, walk, and speak, when you wasn't talking like that 20, 25 years ago. Now you want to be the spokesman to tell your people how to speak. Listen here. I know what it is. It's criticize discipline. Everybody's not going to swallow that. You could be disciplined, but everybody's not going to swallow that type of information. Understand that. And then when people are looking at you and following your career, you're like a roller coaster ride. But Bill, you see, with a lot of these celebrities, what they do. Now, I got 4 daughters. And you going out giving people Quaaludes, pills. What you giving people pills for? When you got Quaaludes, was it in your mind that you were going to use these Quaaludes for young women that you wanted to have sex with? First of all, he didn't need to do all that. You Bill Cosby. Everybody knew who you was. Let's keep it real. Everybody knew who you was. But you want to make sure you're going to get the booty. You don't want to go through the hassle of chit-chat and talking. Let me tell you something. What I learned is this. Everybody's got some kind of fantasy going on. Cocaine, narcotics, alcohol, wine, liquor, gambling, sexual agendas. Somebody got something, and they need this outlet. Not to mention, some of the celebrities. Our boy will play golf. Tiger got busted. Married man, and you having sex with all these different white women. You see, that was the desire in them. It was in their blood. They couldn't get enough of them white women. They were like kryptonite, and they lost the battle. You sleeping with all these white women. What is it, a prize? Is it some kind of, I gotta sleep with a white woman? Some of you get them pregnant. Then you start giving them millions of dollars to shut their mouth. Nah, come on. Now your legacy is gone. Look at Tiger. Tiger was one of the greatest golfers at his time. Look, he looked like a bum. Because he want to go out there and get that white booty. And this ain't being prejudiced. It's being real. You establish yourself in that type of magnitude. Your legacy was not supposed to be touched, Bill Cosby. Your legacy supposed to be fulfilling. It's supposed to be a record, a road for people to follow success. Regardless how you was doing things, according to giving your money to certain people. Even though you really wasn't coming in the hood, you wasn't coming into the lower income communities, because you wasn't walking around in the lower income communities and putting up maybe different establishments so the people in the neighborhood can have to use or start jobs. I mean, I haven't heard that. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But I know you was pointing the finger. But as far as I'm concerned, your legacy to me is far none one of the greatest. I loved all your TV shows. Different World. The Cosby Show. I don't care what anybody tell me. Those shows changed the world. Am Shu Amun Ra. We're going to get out in part 3. Cosby is guilty.